What's going on, trading family? So we know that tomorrow is going to be a big day. So we're going to have U.S. NFP data along with unemployment and wages. All right. So I'm going to just break down everything that you need to know so that you could trade this event with the utmost confidence. Okay. So, right here first, this is my private Discord community. So, if you want to trade this event live with me, link is going to be in the bio because everything regarding all the breakdowns, trade ideas, where to enter, where to place your stop loss and take profit. I go over all of this within the live call. I tell you guys to print if it's good or bad. Should we be looking for buys or sells for any pair that you're focusing on, which is equities like Nasdaq, S&P 500, or if you're trading gold, the US dollar pairs. I break down everything just so that all the members in the group know exactly what they're looking for and they could trade anything with the utmost confidence. Okay. And we do this for all the events: New York session, Asian session, and London session. All right, guys. So now understanding this, okay, so the focus, we understand that NFP is just the labor markets data, right? So there's going to be three reports that matter because I know most of you guys are coming in, you focusing on forex factory, and they're only showing excitement for non-farm payrolls, but you have to focus on the other two as well, which is unemployment rate, which measures the market strength, right? We see wages, which is hourly earnings. This is also an inflationary print. So these three reports influence the Federal Reserve's expectations on what they're going to do in forward guidance. Okay. So that's why it's extremely important to focus on those three events moving forward. So now, when it comes to NFP, just going to show you guys the economic calendar and why it's important, right? Because if you're looking at a regular like Forex Factory as an example, you're only going to see the forecast, the previous, right? But what's important is this minimum expectation and maximum expectation. So this is just the pretty much the outlier of where all the banks expect where the number is going to go. So if we get non-farm payrolls to go above 140K, if it's at 141,000, right? That is going to be where you get the most aggressive moves in the markets because this is surprising everybody. If we get the NFP to be below 50, right? So if it comes in at a 49, that's where it's going to surprise the markets. That's where you're going to get the big reactions. And the same thing goes for hourly earnings, right? So they're expecting the high to be at 3.6, the lows at 3.4. Unemployment, you see that the low is going to be a 4.3, and then the highest number is going to be like a 4.1. All right. So just remember these numbers because this is exactly what we focus on to get a surprise when it comes to the data. This is what helps you be able to take a trade with the most confidence where you're not going to be surprised, right? So I'm going to break down the scenarios now. And just like how I break it down here, this is what I do all the time regarding like news headlines, all types of economic data prints, right? Just because it's not about guessing, right? It's just about having a plan and being able to execute this plan, but you have to understand it. And the pairs is going to react a certain way depending on how the data come out as. So, for instance, okay, so scenario one, this is going to be a hawkish scenario. So this means if we see strong data across the board, this is one of the best opportunities, right? Is scenario one or scenario two. If we see NFP goes above 140K, we also want to see unemployment lower, 4.2 or lower, because the lower the number shows that more people are working, right? Then we want to see wages higher than expected, right? Higher wages, because that's also inflationary. Why is that? A strong labor market tells the Federal Reserves that companies are hiring, consumers are continuously spending, and wage growth remains elevated. So this includes that inflation risk is going to stay higher. So that gives the feds less reasons to cut interest rates, and it keeps monetary policy. So once they do the next rate decision, they're not thinking about cuts. They may think about a hike if there is a higher print, right? Or to keep rates the same. So what's the direction we're going to get in the markets? We're going to see dollar is going to gain strength, right? You're going to see the U.S. yields gain strength and the dollar, the DXY currency, gain strength. Then immediately you're going to see you're going to see gold and equities go bearish. So that's how you know when the markets react as a whole in that direction: stronger dollar, weaker gold, uh, weaker equities, stronger yields. That's how you know the markets is reacting to that strong data. So that's what's going to give you confidence to take sells on equities, to take sells on gold, right? Because now the markets is going to begin pricing in fewer rate cuts moving forward. So that's where we get that hawkish scenario to come in place. So that's scenario one. Now, when we look at scenario two, okay, so if we get weakness across the board. So if NFP is lower, 50K or lower, we see unemployment breaking above 4.3%. And if we see wages is actually lower, right, this is going to show the labor markets is actually weaker. And it's going to tell the feds hiring is slowing, consumers are spending less, and wages inflation is actually pushing lower. So with inflation pressure may continue to ease, this is going to increase the probabilities that the Fed may eventually start lowering interest rates to help support a weaker economy. So that's when we start seeing dollar get bearish, gold will go bullish, equities will go bullish, and the yields will push lower. So that's where you be looking for those buys on gold and buys on equities. And I think if we get that type of number, we still have to be a little cautious because we're going to wait to see how inflation data does this month. But if we do get a really big miss tomorrow, that could be the start of the dovish pivot where you could take advantage of these swing trades, because the markets is going to fully price in the fact that the feds may start leaning towards rate cuts. So it's going to be a big sign, but we might have to wait for inflation for that. But I don't want you guys to miss out on it if we do get a miss in data across the board. All right. And here's the caveat, right? Because if NFP, right, I'll just show you guys, because if NFP does come out like drastically bad, right? So they're expecting NFP to actually come out higher than expected. So even if NFP may come out at 60K or something like that, markets might still be dovish, right? So it might still react even if NFP is not below a 50. It could be at like if NFP is at like a 60 or 55 or 58, it's still weaker than the forecast. So the markets still might look at that as a negative. But if we see NFP is below 50, it's like 30 or 20,000, that could cause recessionary fears, and that could cause equities to push lower. Even though that'd be a dovish reaction, equities might push lower as recession fears might come into the markets, right? So just be aware of that too, just in case if we have a really, really bad number. All right. So that's just the breakdown. And just to show you guys, man, like you can see a small flip right here. Like we just been killing it, especially gold. Gold this week has been really good. You can see he made 10K so far in less than 48 hours. Got another one. You see 3 months now. He's seeing progress. It's incredible. So he's just taking advantage, man. And then when we scroll up, it just goes on forever. So you're gonna see members constantly winning and really doing a really good job, man. Getting withdrawals as well. This is exactly what we want to see, because the goal is just to help you be able to be self-efficient and want to trade for a very long time, right? So that's my goal for you guys, is to learn how to be a successful trader using proper risk management, knowing when to enter the markets, knowing when to stay away. That's what's extremely important. And then also, if you want the VIP access, right? So this is where I give my trade ideas. I let the group know when I'm in trades as well, if they want to follow reasons behind it. We also have, you get the trade idea templates. So, each session, what to focus on for a trade, just so that you guys are not guessing out there. You know exactly what to look for This is everything that we do with the VIP group as well. And then you have accountability and also mindset coaching. And including in the VIP, I personally DM you guys just to help you guys throughout the week on working on your problems and trying to get you as a better trader, more in that like one-on-one basis as well. So if you guys are interested in that VIP access as well, link is going to be in the bio. So that's what's important. Another thing is what's going to happen between the U.S. and Iran conflict too, because we could get headlines with that tomorrow as well. So we already got the situation between Iran and the Strait. I don't personally think it's going to go extremely well. I still feel that uh, U.S. tensions may arise during the Strait, especially if Iran wants to block out Israel and the U.S. from vessels going through. I don't think that is going to play suit for very long. So it's something that we just have to be aware of tomorrow as well, that we could see military action in who takes over the Strait. But so far, we got Trump saying that the Iran conflict is actually going well. And this is how we do it, man. We got the news headlines here, as you can see. We also, it's no way that we're missing any headlines. So we get access to all of this. Also, you get a live stream here as well, where the economic data is also in the background. So say that if you want to trade on your own, you can see when the data come out as. Also, you have the Reuters live stream here and Bloomberg in the background. So again, if you guys are interested in trading live with me, click the link in the bio.